Tulare County is moving on to phase 3 of reopening businesses, disregarding the governor's executive order. Now, this includes opening hair and nail salons, gyms, churches, and theaters. The state's Office of Emergency Services sent a letter saying that decision puts the health and safety of the public at risk and could threaten the county's eligibility for disaster funding.
In order for us to go to an expedited phase 2, as you've already stated, we don't meet the metrics. So as far as I'm concerned, if we're going to say that that we're going to buck the state anyway, then we might as well go for through phase 3.
As of now, Governor Newsom has not authorized any county to move through phase 3 of reopening. And some Tulare County cities are distancing themselves from the county, saying that they're not willing to lose millions of dollars in disaster relief. CBS 47's AJ Cotto reports from Tulare, where leaders say that they'll stick with the governor's plan.
The Tulare City Council responded to the county's action by unanimously agreeing they'd continue to follow state orders. They say they want businesses to reopen too, but cannot risk losing funding. A Tulare County Board of Supervisors decision allowing virtually all businesses to reopen by ignoring Governor Gavin Newsom's phased plan has some cities within the county distancing themselves.
The city of Tulare is going to continue to abide by the governor's guidelines as well as CDC. We definitely want to do what we can to open up businesses, but we know there's a lot of public health issues. Tulare County's numbers keep going up.
Tulare Mayor Jose SIGALA says the county board decided to defy state orders, not them, and they cannot risk losing funds.
You know, we're going to be facing a deficit. I mean, our city, along with other cities, not only in Tulare County, but across California, are being impacted by the fact that businesses are closed. Folks aren't traveling, folks aren't doing a lot of things that help generate revenues for cities.
The city of Visalia also taking a stand in a letter to the state asking not everyone in the county be punished for the move, saying it does not seem appropriate to penalize cities for the action of the county when there was no participation by the cities in the offending action. Meanwhile, Tulare County Sheriff Mike BOUDREAUX says it's time to reopen responsibly.
I think we need to recognize the CDC recommendations as to social distancing. I know that's a key word that we all use. I think that we need to wash our hands thoroughly. If you're sick, stay home. We need to, I don't want it to appear as if we're just flagrantly disregarding the information that's out there. We're not. But the data is not overwhelming to the point that we shouldn't reasonably take steps forward in opening business because there's far more in jeopardy.
Caught in the middle of the political dust-up between the Board of Soups, Sacramento, and the cities of Visalia and Tulare.
I'm behind it. I think they should stay shelter in place and they shouldn't open up right away until numbers start declining.
You see the positive and the negative of it. We are pretty high up in the count, so you know, the safer we can be, the better.
If I am in charge of any city, I should say that continue with the safety, with the health safety, but at the same time let the business open.
Tulare city leaders say they may still enforce the state's order, but are focusing on education and hope the residents just continue to comply. In Tulare, AJ Cotto, CBS 47 Eyewitness News.